How are you, Candace?
Hi, Ted. How are you?
I'm doing well. Yourself?
Doing great. Thanks. Thank you
Good.
so much for joining me. I appreciate it.
My pleasure.
You know, tax season can be so stressful, especially when it comes to prepping our taxes. Do you have any suggestions on how we can stay calm and level-headed this season?
Yeah. Take a deep breath. Count to 10. No, and then beyond that, you want to get organized. That is really the key to having a successful and minimally stressful tax season. That's what I'm going to talk about today. Some tips in terms of organizing and staying organized. And let's start with your personal finances. One of the big recommendations I make is to automate your bills as much as possible. I'm talking about electronically linking your checking account with things like your utility bills, your cable bill, your cell phone. That way you don't have to worry about when is that bill due? Did I pay it? Did I miss it? And at the end of the year, when you're getting your tax information together, just in case some of those expenses are deductible, you simply go to your bank statement and you can find them very quickly, very easily. Another thing that's important in terms of staying organized is to streamline your storage as much as possible. I love, this is a Brother desktop scanner. What I love about this is the fact that it's wireless. It's called the ADS 2500W. And again, it's wireless, so it can sit anywhere in your office, anywhere in your home, be accessed by multiple users. And then once you take a paper document, run it through there, convert it into a digital file, the storage options are virtually endless. It can go to the cloud, it can go to a network server, it can go right to your smartphone, your tablet, your PC, you name it, it can go there. So when you need to get your hands on that information, you can get there very quickly. Now, something that appears low-tech and old school really isn't right in front of me. These are 3-ring binders from Staples, but they're not just ordinary 3-ring binders. These are called the Better Binder with Replacement File Rings, exclusively at Staples. What I love about these is the fact that, you know, a 3-ring binder tends to fill up with documents. They get kind of bulky, hard to store. Well, the genius part about this is you simply snap out the 3 rings. You can see the bars right here. They come out as one piece. The papers stay attached to the bars, attached to the rings. You can place them into a hanging file. That way the storage is more compact. You know where to find them. And then you have an empty 3-ring binder again. You simply buy the replacement rings, snap them back in there, and you're good to go. So there's a green component. You're reusing the 3-ring binder rather than filling it up and keeping it full. So far I've talked about keeping documents. Now let's talk a little bit about getting rid of documents. You know, this time you're going through a lot of information. Some of it you can throw out, but you want to do so in a secure way. This is the Staples 10-sheet cross-cut shredder. Cross-cut being the key term here because, as you know, according to the Justice Department, identity theft in our country is the fastest growing crime. So when you're getting rid of sensitive information, you want to do so in a secure way. When you feed the paper through this, it shreds the paper both vertically and horizontally, so it's going to be very hard to reassemble that information. The other thing I like about this shredder is it has a lockout key on the top, so if you have a home office, if there are kids around, keeps them from putting their hands into a place where they don't belong. So bottom line, using these tools, they're very simple, but you know what? Used together, they can really take, you know, a lot of the taxing part of tax season out of this time of year.
And do you have any additional tips or information you'd like to share with us?
You know, I would say if you're not quite comfortable doing this yourself, I mean, you can do your taxes yourself. There are some great places to go in terms of software that's updated every year, some tax preparation software. I'd look around on the internet. Also, I might recommend, you know, it costs a few $100s, but if you can work with a tax professional, they might be able to find some deductions or credits that you missed and ultimately end up paying for themselves. The idea, of course, is to pay as little as possible and put as much money in your pocket, of course, but pay the government, of course, what you owe. I'm not recommending cheating to anybody. Just make sure you take advantage of all the deductions and credits that you can.
And where can we go for more information?
Well, for information about some of the things I talked about, you can go to www.brother-usa.com for more information on the scanner, or you can go to staples.com.
Well, thank you so much, Ted. I appreciate it. Have a great afternoon.
It's been a pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.